Hi guys, if you are looking at the list and you said I don't have the old kimchi juice, it's not a big deal if you don't have the old kimchi juice. It just helps to speeding up the process because the bacteria is already strong and developed. So it just basically just help to speeding the process to shorter time frame instead of waiting for 3 to 4 days for them to get sour. It can take literally 1 to 2 days if you have the old kimchi juice. But if you don't have it, you just buy the regular kombucha from the store and use it straight up because it should be low in pH enough that you can use it for fermentation. So before you are using your kombucha to fermenting any of your food, you want to make sure they're acidic enough. So I will use the pH strip. It looks like this, but it comes in many different forms. So you can use a pH strip and then dip them into the kombucha and then compare the color. What's the best color matches this? So usually the best time for you to start using kombucha for fermentation, the number should be 4 to 5. Around that color, it should be 4 to 5. That's the best time to use it for any fermentation. So it doesn't have to be ginger. It just any fermentation. If they are higher, the pH higher than that, like 6 and 7, it will go bad. If you don't have the fermentation machine, you'll be fine without it. So this is just to show you that I'm using the machine, so it just helps to speeding up the process, and it keeps the fermentation in constant temperature. So it's not a big deal at all if you don't have it. I have the different setting will coming up. I'll show you how to do it without the machine. This is the setup if you don't have the machine. All you need to do is put all the fermentation into a clear glass jar and cover with a small towel, and then with the rubber band on top of it, then you can just place them on the counter or somewhere away from the sun and let it fermenting about a few days. It might take a few days longer because the temperature might not be constant as the machine. Hi guys, today I am finishing up my kimchi using kombucha, and it's actually finished in one day using my machine that I have, and it has it able to keep the temperature constant, so the fermentation process would take off much faster. But if you don't have it, you still can able to get them done within a day to a day and a half. It just takes a little bit longer, but it shouldn't be that much of the difference. So the first thing you do, if you have you're making your own kombucha, the first thing you need to do is testing for your kombucha with using a pH tester. So I use, this is it's the same thing, it's just pH tester. So this kit helps you to determine when is your kombucha is finished or is ready for consumption. Usually consumption is about 5 or so. It's a good time for that, but it's pretty acidic. So every time that you drink in kombucha, making sure you drink with straw or dilute it out with water, so it doesn't corroding your teeth. But anyway, the good time for fermentation, it should be around the level, a pH should be about 4 to 5 is a good. What you do is you just tear up a little piece like this and then dip them into your kombucha and compare to see where is the color matches. And the color, yeah, so the color, it should be like around 4 right now. So it should match around 4. It's a good time to use it for your fermentation process. But if it's higher, the higher it goes, like 6 or 7, it's not good for kombucha because your batch might go bad. It's not acidic enough. So with using kombucha, sometimes I make 2 batches. One batch here, I will use 50% kombucha, 50% of the old kimchi juice. This one will process within 1 to 2 days. And this one, I will use majority of the kombucha. And then I use just like a tablespoon of the old juice and I pour them in there. This one will process within 3 to 4 days. So by the time I'm finished with one batch, I have the next one is ready for me. And it doesn't get too sour. If I do 2 batch are the same time frame, it might get too sour by that time. So also by the time that you are happy with the taste of your kimchi or whatever it is that you're fermenting, put them in the fridge to slow it down. Otherwise it will get really, really sour. But other than that, I will show you some more of other stuff that I can do or I can use using kombucha, because kombucha has tons of vitamins and other stuff that benefits your skin too. So I'm going to show you how to make facial toner using this, and I will definitely gonna do some cosmetic stuff using kombucha too as well. It has tons of stuff that is good for your skin. Also, you can use apple cider to fermenting your food as well. So I hope that you have a great time experiment with your stuff and enjoy eating kimchi fermentation food. It's a great addition for your diet, and it helps to your digestion. It contains tons of good probiotics for your skin. It's benefiting your skin, your health, your guts. Just starting with something pretty easy. Just if you do not have the old batch, all you need to do is just pour kombucha, soak them in water first, your vegetable first, water and salt first, and then wash it out. And then using just the plain kombucha, it still can do the job. It just takes a little longer to do its job, that's all. So I will have, please watch the video. I will explain to you which process in writing and stuff like that, so you can read and see what you need to do if you're making yourself a batch. Thank you, and have a great time making kimchi and kombucha. Thanks.